Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and
Oh,
every
good
one of you.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good evening.
A very warm welcome to Transformational Talks brought to you by Coach Transformation Academy. Whether you're joining us from Asia, the Far East, the Middle East, Europe, the UK or US, or anywhere else around the globe, it
in
is truly
Africa
wonderful
also.
to have you with us today. I am Sid, your host for today's session, and I am joined by my colleague Saeed. Together, we are excited to guide you through an inspiring conversation. For those,
Okay, I'm listening.
for those who may be new to us, Coach Transformation Academy is a globally recognized coach training and mentoring institute offering world-class certification accredited by International Coaching Federation, ICF, International Mentoring Center, IMC, European Mentoring and Coaching Council (EMCC) and Society for Human Resource and Management (SHRM). If you are curious to learn more about our programs and how we support the coaching community worldwide, please feel free to reach out. We will be sharing our contact email in the chat shortly. A quick reminder before we begin: to ensure you receive one ICF PCE and one IMC MDC, we kindly request everyone remains on camera for next 60 minutes. Participation certificates will be issued by Friday. Now, let's shift into the heart of today's session. It is absolute pleasure to introduce you today's speaker, Visakha Singhania. Vishakha is a chartered accountant with over 6 years of corporate experience who has transited into her true calling as a self-reflection coach. Her work is deeply rooted in self-reflection and gratitude, tools that she not only teaches but lives by. She has conducted sessions on intersection of AI and coaching, co-facilitated impactful corporate workshops on gratitude, and regularly shares powerful reflections on self-doubt, mindfulness, and personal growth on LinkedIn. Today, she joins us to share her journey, her insights, and tools that we all can take into our own coaching practice or even just into life. So settle in, bring your presence, and let's dive into a meaningful, transformative conversation. Vishaka, we are honored to have you with us. Welcome.
Thank you.
Over to you, Vishaka.
Thank you so much, Sid, for setting the tone and for such a wonderful, heartfelt introduction. Um, and since Sid has already introduced me, I'll let the session do rest of it for y'all. I always begin my sessions with gratitude, so I would urge everyone to close your eyes and please be on mute. I'll give you enough opportunity as much as a 1 hour session could provide to interact. Yeah, everybody, please close your eyes and keep yourself on mute. And as you close your eyes, take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. Take another deep breath in, hold, and exhale. And as you keep taking deep breaths, with your eyes closed. Repeat after me. I am grateful that I can take a deep, calming breath. I am grateful that I can smile and laugh even on tough days. I am grateful that I got to wake up and experience another day of life. I am grateful for being able to properly move my hands, my neck, my legs today. I am grateful for every moment I get to walk, I get to talk with a loved friend or a family member. I am grateful that I can live in an era where I can experience how AI is changing the world in real time. I am grateful for this session today. I am grateful for the dinner I will have today after the session, or for some of you during this session. I am grateful if I can resist checking my phone for at least 5 minutes. I am grateful for the new people I'm going to connect with today, even though virtually. I am grateful that I'm going to learn something new today, very different from what I generally do. I am grateful if I can end this session feeling even a little bit wiser, or at least a little entertained. I am grateful if I can smile widely. And as you say that, give me a broad smile as you slowly open your eyes. How does that feel? I have 79 coaches in the chat, and everybody, I believe, understands the depth of gratitude. So thank you so much. Um, with that, we'll begin the session. I have broken the session into three parts. The first part is for you to understand the need of AI, to accept why we need to run with AI. Okay. The second and the most important and interesting part is where I'm going to take you through AI tools, and with all of your support, by the end of the session, each one of you has an AI tool of yourself. Okay. And the third part is where we understand the importance of humans, even though AI is in place. So that's my agenda for a 1 hour session. And hopefully, with no extension, we'll be able to cover entirely. Um, there will be a lot of interactive and fun activities also involved. So I would urge you all to participate. If you are on mobile devices, it would be great if you can connect through your laptops, because the second part of the session, which involves you making your own AI tool, would be something that you could practically try your hands on. All right. So, with that, let's get to know each other a little bit more, right? And for an AI session, what better than knowing each other through AI? So, Nick, if you can help me with the QR code in the chat, if everyone could just scan that code and join the chat. Are you guys able to see the code? I think Nick is yet to post it. Just give me a second. So, while she posts the QR code which she has, which you can scan and join to be in to be in touch with each other even after the session. I hope we make some wonderful connections here that we remember beyond the session. So, Yeah, I can see everyone joining the chat. Now, what you have to do if you've joined the chat already is open Chat GPT, okay, and enter a prompt that says, with how much ever you know about me, okay, with how much ever knowledge you have about me, um, make a funny picture of me, okay, to introduce me. So if you have not previously used ChatGPT, I would urge that you mention a little bit of your hobbies, or what is your niche, what kind of a coach you are, and you can give it a little bit of input. Don't give an image of yours. Let it generate an image of yours, okay? And whatever image it generates, which will take some time for generating, you will put it on the chat in the WhatsApp group. So we will remember you long after the session with the help of the image. So let's see whose image comes in the chat. It generally takes a little bit of a time to generate this image. So have some patience. Uh, if anybody is able to generate the image, you can put it in the chat. And while you all put the image, I would want to ask some interesting question to you. Um, and you will have to raise your hands to answer the question, okay? So just raise your hands on Zoom and I'll just select, and in the interest of time we'll just quickly go through that. We have started, images have started flowing in. So with when you're uploading your image, just include a brief introduction of yourself, that hey, I'm Jordan and this is what I do and this is why I think this image has been generated, so we'll know a little more about you. Yeah. And meanwhile, the question that I have for you is that, just give me a second, I'll present my screen. Can you
Shaka,
see
can
my?
you, sorry,
Yeah,
can you just repeat your prompts for the people to use again?
yeah. I'll just put it in the chat, in fact. So, what you can mention is, I'll just ping it in the chat based on whatever information you have about me. Please generate a picture of me. Um, okay, a funny picture of me to introduce who I am. Okay, this is the prompt that you can be using in ChatGPT. And if ChatGPT does not have any knowledge of yours, is AI already at work? Because I did not post, not me. So if AI has not had any inputs from you in the past, then what you can be doing is giving a little bit of inputs. Okay, so just mention that, I love flowers, or I love painting, or I love dancing, I'm fond of Bollywood, anything interesting about you, and you can put it in the chat like Jordan has already mentioned. Emmanuel, I would love to see an image of yours, not just a message. So that is how we are going to introduce ourselves today. Okay, and while you all do that, I have a question for you for which you can raise your hands to answer. um, is Chat GPT the new coach in town? Can you see my screen? Yeah. So just for like the next 5 to 10 minutes, let's imagine that I am a Gen Z kid, okay? I am a Gen Z kid and I'm not at all comfortable to come to you as a coach, because why should I come to you? I have Chat GPT, okay? And I feel completely secure in reaching out to Chat GPT. Why should I come to you? Yes, Yasir, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Just posted my picture. I believe ChatGPT or any AI platform today is a good coach assistant. Maybe a little bit down the line, it can be more, but now I see it as just a good chat assistant. But things are changing so fast. I don't know if I can say this after 1 month.
But why should I come to you? I'll go to Chat GPT. I find it absolutely free, 24/7 available, and completely secure. I don't have the hassle of scheduling an appointment. I'm very comfortable with Chat GPT.
The empathy part, the presence, ability to read your body language, to use myself as an instrument. Some of those things are still not, uh, at least as of now, they're not there.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
I,
I
I,
would,
I I stand corrected because this is changing so fast.
it's changing so fast. That's absolutely right. And what you mentioned is also right. I'd like to give Itani the chance. Is it Itani? Am I right?
No, it's Ghinwa. Itani is my family.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I believe that, I mean, as Yasser mentioned, it's definitely a good coach assistant in the sense that for us as coaches, even, we can always sometimes try to bounce back ideas, but it will never replace a real coach because it's just a machine. Simply, we have to keep this in mind. No matter how amazing and advanced this machine is, it's still a machine, it's a tool. It does not have feelings, it does not have empathy, as Yasser mentioned, but also the experiences, the life experiences that you can connect when you and refer back to when you are coaching anyone is really, really, even not two coaches can provide the same experience. So how about a machine? So not even in the near or far future, I don't ever hope that the AI will ever replace
Yeah,
us. Thank you.
that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for your perspective. So, I'm glad that we as coaches
May
have a
I,
very,
excuse me,
yeah,
Sophia?
yes,
Sophia?
Cynthia, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think much has been said about it. Just I will just ask just a phrase. We are social being. We are created to be social beings, and
Mm-hmm.
that I cannot replace that. It will be a good assistant, but we are social being, emotionally, physically, mentally. So those
But
things we need from each other, and only by socialing with human beings we can be able to get these things from each other. But with the AI, I think it will be an assistant GPT. It's a very interesting topic that has come across today because it's something that I've been researching for the last 1 month and a half. And I've been thinking that should I use my AI now for a lot of work because it looks very simple and it can take the task that was taking me 2 hours, 3 hours. It sort of became very fascinating for me that all my 10, 20 years, I've been working very hard, writing all my scripts, everything. And here I have something that can just, in a click of a finger, does a lot of things for me. So I got overwhelmed on that. But then it came up
hmm,
that I wanted to share my thoughts with AI now and say some things that are personal to me. And I had to stop there and I said, how many of people are going to share these personal things that I have around the world?
yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
found it was restricting me to speak my feelings in depth and I to become vulnerable in a source that I don't trust and I don't know, but I can trust other things. But these are my feelings that I've kept them for myself and I don't want anybody else to know. So in that terms, that's where GPT comes in. Will it be able to keep that what is within you
Okay,
for
thank you.
you, for
Thank you
him
for sharing
himself, or
that.
with others? Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for sharing that perspective. I'm sorry I had to cut you in between, but I'd like to take longer discussions later. But as Sophia rightly mentioned, and a couple of you rightly mentioned that AI can help you or assist you, but it cannot replace you. And I'm so glad that us as coaches, we believe in the positive part that AI brings in, and we are not taken back by the negative part. So, I'd like to pose another question over here. While I'll not be taking many answers, but a thought for you that when computers came in, okay, or for that matter, when cars came in, did we say that no, you know what, I'm not gonna go by a car. I'm gonna go walking. How many of us said that? No, right? We adapted and we accepted that technology went ahead. So the longer you're going to take to accept, the longer you're going to take to evolve. Okay, So let there be acceptance in what these tools provide, let there be learning, let there be openness, and let there be growth. So the more you're open to experiment with these tools, the better coaching facility you will be able to provide to your coachees. So there are two kind of tools predominantly when it comes to coaching. One is the tool that you can be giving to your coachees as a personalized tool. Okay, so I'll be taking you through a tool that I made because I'm deeply connected about gratitude. Okay, so I'll share that tool with you and how it worked, and I'll make you all create your own tools too. So one tool is where you can create tools for your coaches. It could be a tool depending on your niche, or it could be a tool depending on the requirement of your coachee. A different coachee, a different tool, because it barely takes 5 minutes to create each tool, and I'm going to take you through that. So that is one set of tools. The second set of tools that are available for you as coaches are going to be admin tools. Like we have a lot of things that we are doing as coaches other than coaching. Like Sophia mentioned, there are tasks where you need to keep track of how your coachee is doing. Maybe a coachee's habit tracker, maybe what the coachee has been doing for a while, maybe acquiring new leads, maybe having a digital presence, right? So there could be various tools in that manner, and I wouldn't comment on each of these tools, but I'll just give you a quick slide which you can take a screenshot of and you can keep it with you for exploring. By the way, something that I want to show you, just give me a second. So those experts that created ChatGPT and other AI tools, what do they have to say? Do you all know this guy? He is Geoffrey Hinton, who's known as the godfather of AI. And he says that my greatest fear is that digital beings we are creating are just a better form of intelligence than people. We would no longer be needed. He says this, somebody who created AI says that humans would no longer be needed and that there could be a chance of human extinction within 30 years. Okay. Has anybody seen the movie She? I think the movie's name is Her or She. I don't precisely remember, but it talks about how the lead character, yeah, her, the lead character goes ahead to have a AI girlfriend, and this AI girlfriend is always available for him. It's satisfying all his needs socially of being there. And then one day he finds out that his girlfriend is talking to a million other people, and he's not able to take that because he feels cheated. So as humans, will we be fine with that? Yeah. um this is Yoshua Bengio, another AI pioneer, and he says that he wants that the models today are already showing deceptive goal seeking behavior. So all the AI experts have negative to say about the way AI is evolving. So there is such level of risk, and as coaches, don't you think we come into play here so importantly? I mean, our role becomes so important. How many of you read the news of a 14-year-old committing a suicide because he was chatting with AI? Yeah, do we know that? And as coaches, aren't we supposed to be there for any such thing that could happen? And how could you be different than AI? These are questions that you need to think about. While I'm going to take you through some AI tools, but gonna leave you with some self-reflection questions too. So yeah, sorry, I'll go back to the earlier slide. So this is what I was talking about. You can have a quick look at the slide. I'm not going to go into depth of the slide. This content is available wherever you would research. So manual functions like planning a session or customizing, content creation, because now we require digital presence, client communication, workshops, etc., are done beautifully by AI tools. And wherever you don't have a human touch involved, you can definitely use AI tools. There's no harm, and it would just bring you to pace. So you can just take a screenshot of this slide if you feel like, and go ahead and explore these tools. I'm not taking you through each of these tools in the interest of time. So I'd
I,
separately circulate it in the
I
chat also.
can I say something here?
Yeah, Michelle, please go ahead.
On your screen, there's a
Yeah,
thing at the bottom that's been covering it up. And if you
just
click hide,
perfect. Yeah, thank you.
it's been covering the other screen. So sorry.
Thank you for that. So I'm gonna go to the next slide, and whoever misses, if somebody else has taken a picture, can just post it on WhatsApp so they can benefit out of it. So there are further tools on habit and progress tracking. We understand as coaches how important it is to track habits and finding trends, client industry info, because I also understand that acquiring or acquisition of coachee or leads is another difficult task that coaches go through. So there are so many tools available already in the market on personality tests. So just imagine a Gen Z coachee, as I told you, comes to you. Why should they come to you? You could probably ask them, give me a recap of the chat you had with ChatGPT. You could probably save some intro time. You could just ask for the conversations that it has been having with ChatGPT as the beginning session. Now, while I say that, okay, I would also urge you to warn your coaches about the confidential information being shared into AI tools. So do warn your coaches, because there are no strict laws and regulations around the confidentiality. It might be used in various ways. So you as coaches should also be aware that whenever you're sharing any information into ChatGPT, just mask your client identity. Let's not breach confidentiality for our clients. At least that's what ICF would say, right? So let's ensure confidentiality, because AI laws are not in place. Okay. So with that, let me quickly, in the interest of time, move to the AI tool that I created and that y'all can be creating with me. Okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing this, and I'll take you through the AI tool that I created for my coaches. Mhm. Yeah. Can you see my screen? Yes. So this is an AI tool. So basically, for most of my coaches, I can see that they are not able to see the good things that happened with them during the day. Okay. And it's just very difficult for them when I tell them that you write down gratitude. Some of my coaches even send me a picture of the gratitude they wrote down during the day, and it's so difficult for them. They're able to barely write 3 sentences, and the third sentence is thank you for everything. So they are not able to narrate the gratitude that they are wanting to reflect on. So I created a quick tool wherein they can mention how their day was. Okay, so suppose I say that my day was very bad. My participants did not like my lecture. Okay, that is not true, right? Like my lecture, and I felt very demotivated, let's say. Okay, and let's say I say continue. So it says your gratitude reflections, and it automatically generates 5 gratitude reflections, which says I'm grateful that I can find meaning even in difficult moments. Okay, and then I can click on like, and it throws a beautiful heart over here. I am grateful that my experiences today are shaping who I am becoming. I am grateful that each day offers moments worth remembering. I am grateful tomorrow begins fresh opportunities and possibilities. I am grateful that I'm building a practice of noticing good things. So it just converted all the negative things that it had in mind into positive gratitude affirmations, which it can write down, which a coachee can write down in their journal. And then it says continue to journal, wherein it can journal whatever it felt like and saves the entry. So it saves the gratitude, and on 9th September, it just tracks your progress. So on 9th, it is linked with a calendar where on 9th it shows that your gratitude for today is complete. So suppose I say that thank you, and I say save entry. So it says beautiful work, start tomorrow's entry, and 9th is marked as done. So although this is just a prototype, okay, but just imagine if you can give this to your coachee, and now for the times that you're not able to be there for the coachee, or the smaller habits that you've given your coachee, the smaller follow-ups, for that there is an AI that can help. So are you a better coach, or a coach who has an AI tool to track the coachee's progress? So we need to think about how, as coaches, we can integrate AI tools into our journey. So if you all are on your laptops, as I promised you all, please go to lovable.ai. Okay. Yeah. Did everybody go on lovable.ai? I'll just paste the link in the chat. Are you able to access this link? So mostly this link works better with GitHub, but also on Google Chrome. If it does not work with your Gmail IDs, then you can use Bolt AI. And I'm going to paste the link of Bolt AI in the chat as well. So these are more or less like prototypes where each of these apps can be further developed, and the pro model would definitely have better features. But I'm just taking you through something, and I want your hands-on experience on it so that you get used to using AI and exploring AI. Okay, so you can just click on the link in the chat, and for those who are there in the session that already are very aware about AI, I would be interested to learn from you, and all the participants here would be interested to learn from you. So please keep sharing your perspectives in the chat, because AI is a constantly evolving, area, and each of us can learn from each other. So I don't say that I know everything. Okay. Um, yeah. Did you all click on this? And it's asking for AI entries. Okay. Now, what you're going to do here is that whatever your niche is, so most of you would be coaches. And even if you're not a coach, let's say people who are not a coach are joining this session, you could be a chartered accountant, you could be a doctor, you could be doing anything in your area of life. You could be facing a problem for yourself. Okay. It could be just about you, maybe not about your coachee. So just think about that. For coaches, I would urge, think about your niche. Okay. And go to ChatGPT. I could take a whole session on ChatGPT, but I'm gonna restrict that. So can you see ChatGPT on my screen? I'll just share ChatGPT. Give me a second. Okay, you go to ChatGPT, and here you're gonna. So here we are using one AI tool to develop an app on the other AI tool. Okay, so here you're gonna say that I am a, and enter your niche. So I'm gonna say, let's say I'm a gratitude coach. Okay, my coachee finds it very difficult. List down the problem of your coachee, of your ideal client profile. Okay, ICP. My coachee finds it very difficult to see positive things during the day. And I want to develop a tool on lovable AI. Can you please give me an error-free prompt to develop a tool, a personalized tool with pretty backgrounds, okay, for backgrounds for my coachee. You can enter anything over here depending on the tool you want to create, but I'm going to paste this prompt in the chat for you to paste it. Okay. So for those of you having trouble logging in, what you need to do is just sign in with Gmail, sign in with Google, or sign in with Gmail should be an option that should be available to you. Are you able to log in? If anyone is facing any trouble, put it in the chat, and to the extent I can help you, or I'll just help you out. So I just put gratitude, but you can put whatever you want to put. Okay. And ChatGPT, you enter this prompt in ChatGPT, not in Lovable AI. So what we are doing here is we are using ChatGPT's expertise to generate a prompt for Lovable AI, right? That is what ChatGPT is good at. So it says it has developed a prompt for Lovable AI, gratitude reflection tool, a simple and uplifting tool that helps users reflect. Core features, it has listed out the features. If you want to edit any features, edit them here right away, because the free version of Lovable AI has certain restrictions where you cannot modify your prompt entirely. If you can't copy paste the prompt, I think you can. So I'll be able to copy paste the prompt. See, core features, extra, etc. This prompt will help you so and so. So see, this is the prompt, app name. So from here until the end, I'm gonna copy this, Control C, okay, and I'm gonna put it in my Lovable AI. Okay, I don't think the Lovable AI screen is shared. Let me share that screen. Are you guys able to do it? Okay, so here it says build something lovable. Here I'm going to put the prompt that if someone said, or someone can just help me to put the prompt in WhatsApp group, that'd be really helpful. Okay, so the prompt that I took from ChatGPT, I put the prompt over here, okay, and I'm gonna say shoot. Now, in the earlier application that I did, I integrated a calendar also. In this one, I have not integrated a calendar. It's just a simple one based on ChatGPT. But here's where your role is very important in understanding where exactly your coachee is having a problem. Your coachee could be having a problem in two things. One is not being able to think of things to write down in the gratitude journal. Second is not being able to do it consistently. So this is where it is important that you give that prompt to chat gpt, that these are two things my coach is not able to do. So then it will automatically integrate a calendar, and this is where your role is important, to observe where your coach is defaulting, right? So I've entered the prompt over here, and I would love to learn coding, but I don't really know coding, and it's doing the work for me, and it's creating a gratitude app. I would love to know what you guys have created. And let's say your app or your tool gets created after the session. Please put it in the WhatsApp group. Let everyone else see what you've created. Let everyone else get ideas through you, right? Yeah, this is a free version, Aisha. Yeah. So you can explore the paid version also, but this is like just a free version running you through the prototype. Uh, Has anyone created something? You can put it in the chat. What AI tool are you creating? You got some output. Okay, Swarandeep. Let me check. I think the messages are loading. So, okay. So it has created something. Preview latest. Okay. See, it already created mine. Can you see it on my screen? And it's different from the one it created earlier. Isn't it beautiful? Now just imagine if you were to create this yourself. The background, the purple heart, you can merge it with your theme if you already have a website or something, right? So if you already have some colors, you can just mention the color codes over here, and it says my daily gratitude. take a gentle moment to notice the small, beautiful things that make your day brighter. Today's reflection: start reflecting. Your journal, revisit your beautiful moments. So, at least the free version, to the extent I know, doesn't save your entries because it is not integrated with the cloud or so. But if you have this tool, okay, even though it's a basic one, okay, aren't you better with a basic tool than with no tool? Okay, that is the first question that you need to ask yourself. And the second question is that if you are really serious about it, then probably just share this with a developer or go with the pro version and develop this further. And you have an AI tool of yourself now. So on LinkedIn or any place where you have a digital presence, you are available more than just your physical self, right? And let me tell you, the most important part here is observation. As a coach, your observation is the most important part, that where exactly is your coachee struggling, and what are the problems that come to you more often. So you've developed a tool based on that. So if you tell me, can ChatGPT not do this? If I tell ChatGPT about my problems during the day, can it not tell me how to look positively at it? It can, right? But what we are looking at this is that something that can be visited every day for the same set of problems. You're trying to build a habit. You're trying to reduce the work of your coachee, because the coachee would anyway not be willing to do this. So then it says start reflecting. Let me go and I say start reflecting. How are you feeling right now? Can you believe this? This is more like an app. Have you seen those mental health apps where these are things that are available, and this is something that you have on your own, and you could give your name. You could give the AI's name, that could be your name. Okay, it could be saying Partha, Jayanti, right? It could be Michelle's AI. So it could be your personalized AI tool. Let's say I'm feeling happy because I have so many nice coaches with me on the call. What is one small thing you're glad worked out fine today? So I would say that my session worked out fine today. What moment made you feel most like yourself? I would say that gratitude for the things that went well. So basically, it's just asking you a lot of nice questions. What sound, smell, or sight brought you peace today? And then you say, some emoji, and you say, save my gratitude. I'm gonna say happiness just for the sake of it. Save my gratitude. Yeah, beautiful. Even tiny joys matter. Your reflection has been saved in your personal journal, right? So, Swarandip, you also mentioned that this worked brilliantly for you. Since we are approaching like the last 15 minutes of the session, I would not be able to see each of your AIs, but I really urge you all to please put it in the chat. And I can see some amazing pictures coming in. So, we all are going to get to know each other very nicely. And please put your AI links in the chat. I would love to see what you guys have built. And I hope most of you were able to build something in this 1 hour. And this took less than 15-20 minutes for us, and that too because we were learning this for the first time. But for the next time, I believe you will be able to do it for less than 5 minutes. And next time probably I'm going to learn AI from you. So um, so I want to know how many of you created or were able to create an AI tool. Can you just do a quick poll in the chat, or is there a poll possible? Or maybe you couldn't do it, Maham. Working on it. Okay, fine. So maybe we'll have a poll towards the end of the day in the WhatsApp group, how many of you were able to do it or not able to do it. Okay. So this was just one of the tools, and there are so many such tools that you can be exploring. I generally also cover in video, but in video is more about having a digital presence and creating videos with the help of AI. But I really feel that as coaches, having your own AI tool is somewhere next to providing a personalized solution. Now, as we come closer to the last 15 minutes of the session, I want to ask you a very important question. So let me also give you a couple of more tools. Just give me a second. Sorry. Mm, yeah, can you see my screen? So see, these are some more tools that if you weren't able to come across an idea that what you can be doing with the help of AI, so these are some tools that you can be giving as a value add. Self-reflection journal app, core values discovery tool, because we as coaches, we've learned to get into the core beliefs, right? So maybe you can build a tool where it comes up with the core beliefs. Limiting beliefs identifier, inner child conversation app, smart goal tracker, habit builder, and tracker. I personally believe in habit builders a lot. Vision board creator. So, how many of you have heard of Nano Banana AI tool? Yeah, Seka says yes. So, did I correctly pronounce your name? Yeah. So on LinkedIn, if you see, so many of us are creating these pictures using Nano Banana AI. What it does is it creates very real looking images of you. Okay. So any manifestation coaches here? No, I couldn't see some. But so what manifestation coaches could do using Nano Banana AI is that whatever the coachee is manifesting, you could ask them to create an image of the manifested outcome and put it on their vision boards or in front of them or as their wallpapers. So AI tools can be used like that for manifestation also, right? Vision board creator, 90-day goal planner. So these are things that you could, yeah, thanks, Kendra. So these are tools that you could be giving. What else? Client and session management, coaching session scheduler. These are the admin tools that I was talking about. Coaching session scheduler, client progress dashboard. Now just imagine how distracting it is when the coachee is speaking and while you want to be there for the coachee emotionally, but you're busy taking notes, right? You have to, because you have to remember the track of the coachee. And if a client progress dashboard or something like a notes collector AI, if you use a notes collector AI, you don't have to be worried about taking notes during the session, right? There are so many virtual sessions that you take. So do check out those tools. I have not covered each and every tool, but just sparking some ideas into you. So, digital gratitude jar, mindful pause reminder app, affirmation generator, emotion check in tool. These are some broad ideas that you could be exploring. Okay. Now, lot of AI information taken, but tell me one important thing. What can AI not do? Again, I would urge you to raise your hands. And while you all already answered that, but tell me something very, based on your own experience that you wanted AI to do, but it cannot do, and it's totally heartfelt that AI cannot do. Who would like to answer? You can raise your hands and answer. Does anyone have anything to say? I can't see any hands raised, just saying. So you all are saying that AI can do everything, is it? Okay, I have one hand raised. Sabuhi, Seka. Yeah, Sabuhi, you go ahead and then Seka.
Um, I think AI does have its place, and we can definitely use it positively to help us. But I feel that we should not dismiss the fact that human beings also have something to bring to the table, whether it may be not as prompted perfect, but there are certain things that AI cannot do. And I think COVID did teach us that no matter how much internet access a person had, we still missed meeting people, we still missed the human connection.
Perfect,
So
yeah.
that cannot do.
Point taken. She's very, very sure about things AI cannot do. Yeah, Seka, go ahead.
I will share my personal experience. I'm also a wellness coach, and before I start sessions with the clients, I would ask them to have a blood done and to kind of analyze the results. To make the story short, what I have noticed is the superficial analysis I will be given, but however, we do need experience. And also, human brain can connect to those dots caused on experience, which AI can never do. I am absolutely sure about it. Because what AI is doing is is collecting everything that's written ever on the internet, but not like experience. And one example would be, I have a person who was low on iron or ferritin, maybe it's technical, and the AI suggested strongly to get a IV like a ferritin. And but the doctor says, well, no, if you look at your hemoglobin, you have a chance to get thrombosis.
Oh,
So
so
so no AI could ever said this, and it makes such a sense. So just, and I'm really AI person. I do everything with ChatGPT, everything, but that's yeah,
yeah.
we are still birth as a humans.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, wonderful perspective added there. And since we are approaching the end of the session, I wouldn't take further answers. We can connect on the chat. But two things that AI can never do is that it cannot immediately generate a vibe, you know. Like when you see your coach in trouble or when you see a loved one in trouble, it cannot immediately generate a vibe that, you know what, I really wish things are well for her. That vibe that you generate, isn't that real? Doesn't that get passed on to that coachee? Doesn't that really go and get hit to that coachee that, you know what, things really happen well for them? Chat gpt can't do that. Chat gpt doesn't generate that vibe. And the second thing it can't do is that, you know, like your mom roots for you, that I hope, you know, she goes and does it. I hope she gets it done. Can chat gpt root for you? Can AI root for you? No, it can't. So if as humans we end up giving a negative or a bad vibe, right, even though unintentionally, then you know what, AI is better than us. So let's be very mindful, not just as coaches but as humans, that the vibe that we're passing, even as a reflex. And one very important thing that I feel as a coach is that when we coach, coaching is not just about uh, coaching the coachee, but every time you are coaching someone, every time you are healing a coachee, you are healing yourself too, aren't you? So it's not about AI or just about the coaching. So it's also about how much it's healing you, and which is why AI can never replace a coach. And with that, I would like to close the session with some gratitude. So, again, I would urge you all to please close your eyes. Yeah. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. And as you exhale, keeping your eyes closed, repeat after me. I am grateful that I showed up and stayed present for this session. I am grateful that I could learn something new, no matter how small. I'm grateful for the chance to hear different voices and perspectives today.
मैं छोड़ दूंगा यार आपको क्यों why you don't
I am grateful for the chance I could smile at least once during the session. I am grateful for the time I took out just for myself. I am grateful for the gentle reminders and reflections I received. I am grateful I stayed till the end, even if my mind wandered a bit. I am grateful for any moment today that made me pause and think. I am grateful for every person who was part of this session, known or unknown, that I'm going to know a little bit more when I see the WhatsApp chat today. I am grateful that my internet mostly cooperated till the end. I'm grateful that I could listen more than I spoke. I'm grateful that I'll carry a little piece of this experience with me today. I am grateful that I can now rest, recharge, and reflect in peace. Take a deep breath in, and as you smile, please exhale, because AI can never give that sweet smile that you all are having right now. Thank you so much, and over to Sid.
And with that, a heartfelt
Hello.
thank you to Vishakha for sharing such honest reflection, deep wisdom, and powerful insights today. To all our attendees, thank you for your presence, your attention, and your openness. Whether this session sparked a new insight, validated something you already felt, or simply gave you a moment of stillness, we are glad that you are here. Once again, this session was brought to you by Coach Transformation Academy, a globally recognized coach training and mentoring institute. If you're interested in deepening your journey as a coach,
Hello.
mentor,
No,
or a leader, we encourage you to get in touch with us. Our contact email is in the chat. A quick reminder, if you are with the camera for the full session, you will receive the certificate. And finally, we invite you to follow us on social media and stay connected. There are more transformational talks coming your way soon. On behalf of Coach Transformation Academy, my colleague Saeed, Nikita, myself Sid, thank you once again for joining us. Stay reflected, stay open, and until next time, take care and keep transforming.